much. My name is Africa Barreto. I don't know what's the problem. What? Oh, really? Okay. My name is Africa Barreto. I'm the PI of the Aerosol program. Now it's better. Do you hear me? I'm the PI of the Aerosol program at Design Observatory, which belongs to the Meteo Office of Spain, AEMET. And I'm going to present this afternoon the ACTRIS Aerosol Research Infrastructure. Probably you know that the ACTRIS stands for the Aerosol Clouds and Trace Gases Research Infrastructure. This is a pan-European research infrastructure producing high-quality data about aerosols, clouds, and trace gases with in situ and also remote sensing techniques. This is the ACTRIS global footprint with more than 120 stations in Europe and also spread all over the world, as you can see in this picture. You can see my mouse here? Ah, yes. So ACTRIS became an European legal entity since April this year, when the European Commission approved the ACTRIS consortium by means of the signature of the ACTRIS ERIC. Since this moment on, the way of funding of this type of monitoring project changed completely from the typical funding based on projects to the actual funding, which is based on the national level. It means that now the country is in charge of funding all the monitoring program. It is a big change because now the ACTRIS program is sustainable and also it's able to be operating in the long term. ACTRIS, as you can see in this picture, has currently 17 members and observer states. You can see in dark blue here. And will be fully operational by 2026 with a harmonized policy framework based on data access, funding, and also standard operational procedures. Which is important is that most services are already available at this time. This is the scheme of the atmospheric monitoring within ACTRIS. There are core items in ACTRIS, core bodies, let's say. The first one is the national facilities, and the second one are the central facilities, which is head office, which is located in Finland, the data center, of course, and the topical centers. These are the topical centers. You can see here we have 6 different topical centers. For aerosol, we have the in situ, the topical center related to in situ, aerosol in situ measurements, CAC, and also the CARS, which is the Center for Aerosol Remote Sensing. The main objective of the topical center is to produce tools to provide a high quality, as to ensure the quality of the data provided by ACTRIS, the quality control, and also the transfer of knowledge and the training of operators. Also, they are in charge of improve all the methodologies already included in the project in the network. These are the quick look of the topical centers. We have the central facilities, we have the 8, which with the head office and also the data center, and the 6 topical centers. In the case, for example, where I belong, which is Isania, we are over here, we are the central facility for aerosol remote sensing, in our case with Valladolid and also with Lille, France. We can see that we belong to the aerosol remote sensing, but in the case of we belong to the photometry section. We can see that these topical centers are in charge of 157 different variables and more than 140 different measurement techniques. About the national facilities, they are the observational sites. They can be exploratory platforms like simulation chambers, laboratories, or mobile platforms. And in the case of observational platforms, they will in charge of providing long-term records based on regular, scheduled, and common operation procedures, like the remote sensing, this is Cisaña, and also in situ techniques. Both pictures are actually from Cisaña. So these are the key body of the ACTRIS network, the observational platform and also the exploratory ones. This is the location of all of them. There's a lot, 112, and 79 observational platform and 33 exploratory platform. You can see the spread all of them all over the world. About the data in ACTRIS, we have the data center, which is located, is hosted by NILU. This is the website. This is a web which is freely available to use for non-commercial purposes, of course. You can access for free upon registration. You can find a lot of variables. You can see in this slide, variables and different stations. So, as I mentioned, this data set provides a processing with a common measurement protocol, and they ensure the comparativity of the different data provided in the network. We are talking about more than 100 variables, and is hosted by NILU. There is another portal which is devoted to the near real-time in situ, aerosol in situ data. It's EVAS, also hosted by NILU. You can see the picture here. The location of all the stations in this server. And this server is ranging back the 70s. And you can see here, again, the different framework countries, stations. You have a lot of different information here from aerosols in situ, and it's also for free upon registration. This is how one station, this is Germany, I'm not able to say the name, Hohenpeisenberg. It's nice. This is how the EVAS portal looks like. You can see here data from the nephelometer, and also, this is the SMPS. This is the particle SD, and also the nephelometer data from the, I think this is 2017. This is the quick look of every station included in EVAS. It's really illustrative to see the evolution of the variables of every station. And there is another portal which is devoted to aerosol remote sensing near real-time data. This portal is also hosted by NILU and is based on the heritage of ELINet. It's similar, but it's another one. And in this case, you can see all the stations here, and it's based on a calendar. You can see all the stations that are included in the portal, and this is the product. This is the case of Bucharest Rally, and you can see for the specific day, you can see the attenuated scatter signal for the 3 different wavelengths. You can access this portal at this NILU server. It's important that the near real-time data, in this case, and all the level 2, this is the scheme of this data, and everything is based on a common procedure, which is the single calculus chain. This is a common procedure to process all the LIDAR data in the server. This is important to ensure the comparability or the harmonization of data, and it is based on the ELINet heritage. About data level, we have 2 different, from 0 to 2 different levels, a standard level, let's say, since the raw to the fully quality control data. We have also another level, which is the level 3. This is a post-processing level, and it's based on different data, like different averaging signals, or gridded, or based on the synergy between different products. Something which I consider is important for you is the training and expertise provided by ACTRIS. For ACTRIS, it's essential to ensure the knowledge transfer and also the best practices. And there is a lot of training courses for all the people who want to do that. So I recommend you to see all the events in the ACTRIS website, because some of them can be of your interest. And also it's important the innovation support, because for ACTRIS it's important to identify the new technologies and services, and it's fostering the collaboration with the private sector. As a conclusion, ACTRIS is a project developed to support the research community to provide with the resources of a high quality product. So this is the website. And this is another thing that the ACTRIS community has asked me to provide this information to all of you, which is the ACTRIS Science Conference, which will be performed in Rennes, France, next May. So if you are interested, you can save the date and stay tuned. Just in case you want to attend. And that's all from my side. This is the topics I wanted to show you today.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Africa. Maybe before questions from the audience, do you have any specific needs about the sun photometer networks or data? Some recommendations to...
In the ACTRIS perspective, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the topic of Harmonia is completely matched with the ACTRIS, because the thing we need is to improve the current methodologies for aerosol. In our case, we are talking about aerosols. So improve the methodologies and harmonize all of them to provide a specific product which is comparable. We have to compare the same thing. So I think that completely match the goal of Harmonia. So I think that we can be quite close in the goals of the two projects.
Okay, perfect. I think it's a good idea. Other questions or from people online?
Thank you very much for your interesting presentation. Just to clarify, because this platform is established by the European Commission, yes?
I can hear you.
As far as I understood, this platform is established by the EU Commission, yes? And what about the participation from developing countries? It's some kind of policy for their involvement in this program? That is the first question. And the second one, if this platform is only related to observational purposes, or there is also modeling, because you mentioned NILU, Norwegian Institute, is actually the main coordinator of this platform.
About the developing countries, as I've presented in the ACTRIS global footprint, you can see that some of them, but all of the stations not located in Europe are based because of the close relationship with the European countries. I mean, in Europe, they have to belong to an European institution, let's say. At the moment, to my knowledge, it's not expected to be beyond Europe, let's say. But this is, I think that this is the goal of another different project, which meant to expand the knowledge to other countries. This is not, unless in my view, this is not the goal of the ACTRIS project. And another question was related to? Modeling, yes, modeling. ACTRIS will be an important tool for modelers, but this is not the goal of ACTRIS, to include information directly in the data center about the modeling. But we are in close contact with all the community because we are in the same framework, all the projects, to provide this information. Yeah, this is an iteration, and I think that it is well established. So it will be a positive feedback.
Okay, thank you. You have a question, Marie-Lisa? Going beyond Europe?
We will have a discussion section.
We'll have a discussion after.
Join the action, join the newsletter. Follow us on social media for news and announcement.